Hello students, I hope you're all studying well. Now I know for a fact that in the next, probably within a week, you have your MHCET examination to come in. Not even a week actually, in the next few days. So now when I try to talk about this examination, there are quite a lot of blunders that we tend to make. Now let's try to focus in today's session the 5 common blunders that you must avoid for your MHCET 5-year LLB examination. Now when I try to talk about this, the first common mistake that you see, that is preparing like it is a CLAT or AILET examination. You must know one thing, this is a 120 marks, 120 questions examination, but very different from CLAT and AILET. You can see it over here as well. It is a speed test more than anything else, not to understand your logical and basically reading heavy war zone. You must understand this one major thing. The examination is very different from what the pattern of CLAT and AILET is, where they tend to have bigger passages and focus on all the other things. Here it is not like this. Similarly, as I told you, 120 questions, 120 minutes, no negative marking, computer based test. If you remember in my earlier video as well, the link is available in the descriptions where you can see we had discussed with regards to the pattern, with regards to other things. So now talking about this, as you can see, one strategy that you must understand is treat CET like a sprint with directions. Now as you can see, speed, familiarity with questions, types and sharp instance wins over here. You should treat it like a sprint only. The more you solve, the better it will be for you. Now talking about this, let's come to the second blunder. Now what is the second blunder? In ignoring the legal aptitude section. Now you should know one thing, that it has 32 questions as per the new pattern, and what we can see over here is the most of any section. Okay. Now when we try to say this, but the questions are most simply, here is the principle, here's the situation, and what would be the correct application over here. Most of the times we find questions like this only. So since you know that here's this principle, here's the factual situation, or here's the thing, and what will be the analysis, or what would be the correct application that you need to put, you don't need to go anywhere or anything beyond that. So you can see it over here as well. No law degree is needed. Just basic understanding, practice and presence of mind. That should be enough. Now next being one pro tip that I would want you all to do is minimum should be 10, maximum can be 20, 30 as well. Daily basis, try to solve these questions so that you have the hold of the examination. Okay. Next comes the blunder number 3, which is getting lost in the GK jungle. Now what happens is, let's try to understand this trap. We tend to read multiple papers, we tend to watch multiple videos, we tend to watch multiple marathons, we then go about with regards to the magazines and so many things that we are so piled up that we end up reading nothing. And that is the biggest issue. Now you need to know one thing, that it is not about how much you read or how much you have learned, but how much you have retained the information. So it is very important for you to understand the 3 major elements from which the examination, or from which you will tend to have questions. Number 1 being, you need to know the major events of the last 12 months. Next being static GK, where you should focus on constitution, geography, history, all the 3 elements under history, etc. Next being legal updates, basic legal updates in and around this world. Please be aware of this. Sorry, in and around this country. Okay. Next being, one of the smart hack would be to make your own GK notes and regularly revise that, because that becomes easier, that you just need to have one consolidated book and from that you can go through whatever you wish to. Next being blunder number 4, where we say, I'll skip maths. Now this is one major problem. Why? Because you think that it's just 8 marks. So what I'll do is, I'll simply skip it and probably I'll get better marks over there. Now this can be the game changer. if you score these 8 marks better, there is a possibility that your dream institutions comes near to you. So now when I say this, it is basic stuff that you should know. Percentages, averages, time, speed with regards to distance, definitely not calculus. I am promising you this. Okay. So basic things that you have studied till now, all those things will be asked to you. So again, have this one habit: on daily basis you're solving concepts, you're solving sums, you are preparing yourself as per one topic. Okay. So even if you are somewhere around 6 out of the 8 questions at the, on the day of the examinations, you're good to go. Now coming to the final 5th blunder, which is a major one, where I see not reading the exam day instructions. The instructions are very clear, you receive it in the hall ticket as well and at the back of the application form as well. So just quickly understand the instructions. There are a lot of times that, knowing the fact that it's a computer based test, we tend to forget quite a lot of things and have a very casual attitude. That will become a problem. Okay, on the day of the examination, a basic checklist that you should have is hall ticket, which is printed, ID proof. You must have a blue or black pen in case if it is required, probably for solving or even for the signature with regards to your attendance. Have those things. Know where your center is and the proximity from where you are supposed to travel. It should not be that last minute you're not able to reach the destination in time. So please have this thing, keeping all of these things in mind. I'm sure that you're going to perform absolutely well for the examination. If you have any queries, any questions, anything, any last minute, discussions to have in, come down to the center or connect with any of our mentors, probably on the Telegram channel, or drop us a comment and we'll quickly reply to you all. Till then, bye bye, take care and all the best for your examination.